Hey guys, Joey Lopez here. Just a couple announcements before we start this week's tarot. I am no longer doing tropical astrology. I am switching all my services over to Vedic astrology. However, I will not be delivering any type of birth chart in Vedic astrology because I am not qualified to do it. I am ceasing all tropical birth charts. All the appointments that I have made with tropical birth charts, I will continue those, and once I'm done with that last couple of charts that I have left, I will no longer be going back to tropical astrology. So when I do tarot, I will be referring to nakshatras, I will be referring to planets according to Vedic astrology. So when I'm doing this, make sure you check your rising sign in Vedic astrology for better predictions. Although I don't believe in the prediction system on YouTube, because a lot of times these predictions, they're very general. You may have a planet maybe 8 spaces away where there's some sort of change that's going to go on in your life, and that may not come to pass for you, but it'll come to pass for somebody else where they have no planets in that spot. You understand me? So it's predictions. All the astrologers that I do follow don't actually do predictions for monthly transits or for yearly transits. They don't believe in it. They just believe in teaching it and reading the chart as it is in the D1, D9, and all those extracurricular charts. As far as my services, it's going to be more simpler for me because that means we can just stick to the tarot. However, I will give you a link in the email from the description below when you email me for a tarot service, and it will send you a link to put in your birth information. I will still look at your chart to see what transits you're going through, what mahadashas you're going through, or if there's anything impeding you from certain places that you want to set the intention for your reading. As far as that goes, I'll look at the chart, but I'm not going to read your chart to you. Until I have the blessings of my teacher in India to go ahead and deliver charts, I will not be doing charts anymore. The last thing I have for this week on the channel is in the Cancer read last week, I had a very interesting thing with the clarifier. Was it last week? I think it was 2 weeks ago, or last month's read actually. I had 2 Queen of Cups come out in the clarifier deck, and it was a new clarifier deck because I wanted the edition to match the original edition that I've always had, and so I ordered the matching set, and 2 Queen of Chalices came out. So this is a very special deck. When you see it on my channel as the clarifier, I'm gonna keep both Queen of Chalices in the deck. There is a special meaning for me here as well with these 2 Queen of Chalices personally, and that special meaning to me is that there's something about the Divine Feminine with this deck, and there's something with the Divine Masculine with this deck. So anytime I do tarot with these decks, just realize I'm looking at masculine with the colors, kind of like the Bird Kingdom. They got those nice flying colors, and then the female birds tend to have the lower, darker tone colors. And so I'm going to keep both Queen of Chalices in this deck, and so that's just a special gift towards you guys, so you can understand why 2 Queen of Chalices will come out in the read and you guys aren't complaining in the comments like you guys like to do. And why are there 2 Queen of Cups? Anyways guys, like always, these are YouTube general readings. They won't always resonate. Enjoy your reading for the month of September. Take it easy, guys. Taurus, hi. Let's get you started with your shuffle here. And let's see what the energies for September have to say to my lovely Taurus here. I had to stop your video. I was halfway through your read and my cat just kept sticking his nose in my candle repeatedly, like from the beginning of the video till midpoint of the video. I don't know why he wants to stick. He's burned his whiskers before on candles, so it's nothing new to him. But I don't know, maybe there's a message there for you. Did you burn your whiskers on something there, Taurus, and you're trying to dabble into it again? I don't know. Could be a bad idea, but let's see here. Let's see what the cards have to say. Let's not worry about what the cat was doing in the middle of your video. Whoa, a whole lot of swords. You have the whole swords kingdom here. Interesting. Your energy is holding down onto an energy of something that you're refusing to let go of something here. I don't know what this could be. A job. You're refusing to let go of a partner, a friend, a lover. Whatever it is, there's a whole lot of swords going on here. In the past, there was Page of Swords, Knight of Swords, and Queen of Chalices. You know, I take this as somebody that was kind of putting pressure on you to do something here, and eventually you rose to that. You were looking good here. You definitely rose to the occasion, you know, but somebody was like kind of pushing you to do something. And I was just talking to a friend today that they had the feeling that somebody that they were talking to wasn't a good friend. Right from the minute that they met him, they knew it wasn't going to be a good friend. And their first initial response was like, I don't really want to talk to this person. And, you know, then that could be past life karma with that person as well, but that's a whole different story. And the problem was that this person kind of got into their head and they changed. They opened up emotionally to them as a friend and they got kind of backstabbed in the process. What I see here, what's going on is like maybe something was forcing you to do something here, whether it be a job, whether it be a friend, lover, and you decided, sure, I'll do that because it looks good right now and what you're telling me, what you're really trying to persuade me to do, looks good, and you went with it. Now in the current energies here, Nine of Swords, King of Swords, Seven of Chalices, a little looking back thinking, you know, oh God, I made a mistake here. And but overall you kind of have the clarity of what's going on here. And then with the Seven of Chalices, you're kind of looking at options right now, either to pursue new friendships, to pursue a new career, new relationships, that type thing. I feel like you have a lot of options, but you're still holding on to something here. What it is, I don't know. It could be like resentment or not willing to forgive somebody here as well. You're just holding a grudge maybe. I have no idea. We'll see when we clarify. But King of Swords in the middle of the read is actually a really cool type of character because it's Saturnian and it's kind of like sitting still and waiting for things to kind of like respond to, and it's not like trying to get too over emotional over things, and it's really good balance with you with what's going on now. Although there's pain attached to it, you got really good balance going on, and there are options opening up right now in front of you as we speak. If it's for career, relationships, or friendships, they are options. You know, but that can kind of look scary to you because, yeah, in one of these cups, you definitely have a snake popping up, right? So you don't want that same snake popping up which was really trying to force you to do something or you rather have not have done, especially after there was some sort of change here, some sort of like shift. I have no idea what this was. It could have been them, it could have been you. Whatever the shift was, it definitely caused a lot of pain for you. Now you have the Queen of Swords with the Two of Pentacles and Five of Pentacles in the upcoming future here. There it is. There is definitely, because you have a lot of characters here with the swords. You have the Page of Swords, the Knight of Swords, the King of Swords, the Queen of Swords. And when they're all showing up like that in your read, it's like this is kind of like a drama going on between whatever you and this person is. And then believe me, there's going to be like a final cutting scene here in September for you and whatever this person means to you. There's going to be a final cut. And it's the cut that severs whatever this relationship is because it's unbalanced with the Two of Pentacles in the middle. And there is a Five of Pentacles. Somebody's left out in the cold. Somebody's left out forever out of that beauty that you got there. But I like this card more than I like this in your energy of holding on to something, holding on to a grudge. I'd rather see you cut off whatever this is than holding on to like, oh, they hurt me, they don't want to go out with me, or they didn't give me the position I wanted. We'll go out and find the position you want and leave this in the hot dumpster here, whatever this is, instead of holding on to the hot dumpster. I like that. You know. That Knight of Swords just is an eyesore here in your read. Let's figure out what that Knight of Swords is. And then for those of you that like a little bit of astrology, anytime I see Knight of Swords, I think of Mars in the sign of Taurus. And that is definitely a current transit, isn't it? In Vedic. Once again, I switched to Vedic. I'm not doing tropical. Knight of Swords here with the Two of Wands, Two of Swords, and Ten of Swords. So yeah, somebody changed. Somebody had options. Somebody was like not really caring too much about your feelings here. Whether it was a job, maybe the job was promising you something, and then they're like, whoop, nope, let me give it to that person instead. And that's that. You didn't have a choice in this, whatever this is. But it's also somebody kind of like forcing you to do things here too. It's kind of like maybe somebody was forcing you to get out of a situation to move into their situation, or maybe somebody was trying to force you into their work situation or their group project here, whatever this was, because there are a lot of characters here. I mean, there are definitely 4 significant characters here dealing with you, maybe 5, but I do feel like the 5th may be you, you know. Let's see what changed here with this Queen of Chalices. Anytime I see Queen of Chalices, that's a season change, baby, and I feel like the season change from, oh yeah, I'll do whatever you like, to nope, not anymore. And I love her because she has her hand over that cup and she's ready to close off the rainy season there. And Cancer season is definitely rainy season in Japan. Let's see here with the Queen of Chalices. The Magician, the Hierophant, 6 of Chalices. Yeah, for some of you, this could have been like a relationship that kind of just took a U-turn on you here. And it was a very tricky situation, whatever this was in your past. You know, is definitely something you have history with too. So, you know, this is definitely the change of guard here, what's going on with this situation. Let's see the 9 of Swords here. What caused this pain here for you with the 9 of Swords? What's got you in your mind right now? Ace of Swords, Ace of Chalices, 6 of Swords. Walking away from contracts, walking away from emotions, walking away from everything. That's a hard thing to walk away from. But I feel like after you hear whatever the messages are here, I feel like walking away may be an easy thing. And Aries got 6 of Swords in their read, by the way. It was in their present energy, not in their clarifier though. But I feel it's kind of like the same thing. It's painful because it was painful for them to walk away from their situation. And I consider Six of Swords one of the most painful cards in this deck. Let's see what the Seven of Chalices is here with this, all these options. Page of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, Queen of Chalices again showing up for you. It's definitely upgrading a situation. See, they had the situation that was devolving. It was going backwards from a king, from a knight to a page. You have the situation where you're going from page, knight to queen. The queen that was here in the past, you're definitely evolving into that again. But it's coming after a season of change and a season where you had to walk away from stuff. And this is also having some sort of higher knowledge about, you know, the things that you need to accomplish in this life, right? Because a lot of times, like with these planets like Saturn, Jupiter, like they'll grant you a little bit of your desire, but if you're not really doing the work, those desires are kind of delayed here. And I feel like you're learning little by little what it is that you may have missed, like out in some sort of past life situation, or that you may have missed out, you know, that you need to accomplish in this life path here that you got going on for you here. This is definitely not sticking around for the situations that kick you to the curb or like force you to do things. This is just kind of listening to your own beauty and realizing that it doesn't matter what people think about you here. It doesn't really matter what they think about you, and it's not about holding on to this energy anymore so much as letting go with that Five of Pentacles at the end. Let's see the Queen of Swords with Queen of Wands, the Sun, and the Ten of Chalices. This is definitely, yeah, you're going to meet somebody new here, whatever this is. Or new job, new something, and it's beautiful. And actually, Aries got Sun clarifier in the same exact spot. And I love that for you because it's showing me, you know, you're going to not be afraid of taking risk on your own. Because the Queen of Wands with the Sun and the Ten of Chalices, excuse me, this is you, like, not afraid to go at it alone. Not afraid to do things alone. Not in the least. Whatever you're walking away from, could be a marriage with the Ace of Swords there. Whatever you're walking away from, you're doing it alone, but you're doing it in a happy way, and it's bringing you emotional fulfillment. Some of you might have like 7th house K2. And, you know, just realize that, you know, the relationship wasn't meant to be there because you were already really good at it in your past life, and actually you're better off alone. Hello. But either way, I do feel like there is a partner that's kind of promised here for you coming up, because you have the Ten of Chalices and there's always a partner there and a family as well, you know. And I think just knowing that that's on the horizon, that gives you the fuel to move across that Six of Swords over here. That's really painful. And yeah, whatever was not balanced here, you're definitely leaving that in the cold behind. 8 of Chalices, 7 of Chalices, and the Strength. Isn't that beautiful? Whatever you're leaving here out in the cold here, whatever you're leaving out there in the cold, in the future energies, you're definitely not going back to anything. You're definitely not waiting for anything to show up to save the day. No. No. Nobody's showing up to save the day for you, Taurus. Not in September, definitely. But I do feel like if somebody does show up to save the day, you've kind of walked away emotionally from it. And it's taken a lot of strength card. Strength card? It's taken a lot of strength. It's taken a lot of strength card. Yeah, it's definitely taken a lot of strength, though, for you to walk away from whatever this is. And September is going to be a great month for you, even if you're doing it alone, or even if you've got a partner with you, or a new career, whatever you've walked away from, definitely brings in a new you. I like this Queen of Wands you instead of whatever this was over here with the Knight of Swords. That's past. The future is what's here. And, you know, just coming to the tarot read, how that shifts the energy for you is knowing that going at it alone is going to be a better process than not going at it alone and waiting for things and holding on to the energies of things that don't give a fuck about you. That's all I got for you, Taurus. I'll see you guys again mid-month. Take it easy. Bye.